Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Week 18 U.S. History quiz. I'll be reading the questions and the answer options to you. For this quiz, we have a total of 10 questions worth 20 points total. Question number 1, Nixon's administration acted on specific items that went against typical Republican views. All of the following actions are examples of this, except the creation of the EPA and NOAA, known as NOAA, his proposal of the Family Assistance Program, the elimination of several Johnson's Great Society programs, or his creation of a plan to set goals for hiring more minorities. What result did détente have on the Cold War? It significantly increased tensions between the superpowers. It caused the two superpowers to disband NATO and the Warsaw Pact. It substantially reduced the chances of nuclear war. It had little effect on the Cold War. Why did a relatively simple burglary like the break-in at the Watergate turn into a major political scandal and bring down the president? The Democrats were the party in power in Congress, so they wanted to remove Nixon. Nixon would be charged with treason because he was leaking government secrets to the Soviet Union. The press was out to get President Nixon, so the journalists Woodward and Bernstein wrote a story about his behavior. The cover-up involved criminal activities in defiance of legal authority by the President of the United States. Number 4, which best describes one lasting effect of the Watergate scandal? Most Americans gained a greater appreciation for the difficulties and hardships of politics. Presidents were no longer able to be indicted for crimes once leaving office. The impeachment process was altered through a constitutional amendment. Many Americans lost faith in their government and became skeptical about politics. Question number 5. What economic concept is shown in the chart below? It was a significant issue in the 1970s in the U.S. Does this chart show inflation, recession, stagflation, or capitalism? Question number 6. Which of the following is not a reason for anger toward the U.S. from Middle Eastern countries? America pursuing its own economic and imperialistic interest in the region, regardless of the consequences of the people living there. Americans spreading their Western culture to the region. Americans offering financial aid to countries ravaged by war. American military support of Israel. Number 7. What was the biggest achievement of the Carter presidency? His successful handling of the Iranian hostage crisis, the Camp David Accords, which brought temporary peace between Israel and Palestine, his ending the economic crisis during the 1970s, or successfully freeing the U.S. from reliance on foreign countries for oil. Question number 8. What was the central principle of the Reagan Doctrine in U.S. foreign policy during the 1980s? Committing the United States to isolationism, giving support to anti-communist movements worldwide, ending the policy of containment, finding a way to knock the Berlin Wall down. Question 9. What effect did the fall of the Berlin Wall have on the division of Germany? Germany remained divided into East and West. East and West Germany became united. West Germany separated from NATO. East Germany joined the Warsaw Pact. Question 10. What were glasnost and perestroika? Types of traditional Russian folk dance, Soviet military strategies that brought defeat to the U.S. in the Cold War, Russian terms for winter and summer agricultural practices that were important to environmental protection, or Soviet-era political and economic reforms under Gorbachev that reduced military expansion, contributing to the end of the Cold War. Once done, make sure to submit your quiz so that it will show up accurately in the gradebook to you and your instructor. Good luck.